everybody wants closure, but sometimes closure is not good for you. For me to move on faster, tell me that I found somebody else. Oh, I know everybody hates this language of, oh, it's me, it's not you. If you tell me that it
But
is you,
yeah,
I will not lie to you. Maybe in this my grown age, I will really, really take it like it is you that something is wrong with. When I found out that this person was getting married, I will not lie. When this whole thing was fresh, I kid you not, I could pick a gun and walk to that church.
Hi Sunayo.
Hi.
Welcome to Life Cameras.
Thank you.
Hi, okay.
Hello, Esther.
Why are we so quiet? What's going on? How are you feeling?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're well. Okay.
Yeah.
How are you?
As always, cool.
All right. So we have before us a very, 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 very important topic, quite very sensitive. But then we need to look into it because it's something that even the young, the old are experiencing, right? Do people really come out of breakfast? Like, when I mean breakfast, I mean breakup, right? Because in this our time, people call it breakfast. I don't know why it is called breakfast, but but it is breakfast. Do people really come out of breakfast, like breakups? Do people heal? Because I'm just wondering, like, what happens when people have breakups with the emotional meltdown, you know?
Well, I think it depends. See, there are some there are some breakup that you will wake up in midnight and you will beat your chest and cry, but you'll not be able
Hmm.
to cry out. There's
Ah,
that one. And there are some
okay,
breakups
okay.
that good riddance to bad nonsense.
Right.
Like you just,
Let it go.
pretend like nothing
Nothing
happened and
happened.
you move on.
Mm.
If it's a rebound relationship, of course, you're not going to feel some kind of way. But if it is like a relationship that really holds water in your life, you're going to feel some kind of way. But I generally think that at some point in everybody's life, maybe they go through breakup. It's not a standard though. But
Okay.
I just feel like if you put 100 people down, let's say 80% to tell you that there
Wow.
was one breakfast that I ate, that was very deep.
80%.
Yes. So
I
that's
mean,
how it is.
it's not healthy.
Well,
It's not healthy.
to
I
me,
don't.
basically, I
Yeah.
believe breakup helps to form a perspective.
Okay.
It forms your next line of action in terms of maybe
Hmm.
dealing with people. Okay,
Hmm.
take for instance now, somebody served a very crazy breakup.
Hmm.
The next person that is going to come in line, most times you would be wary of it.
Yeah.
You would want to say, how am I sure that this one now that is coming is not the way? This one now that is coming is not somebody who is going to, pound me harder than the
The
last
last
person
person.
grinded the heart. So it forms a perspective on us. It leaves most times a very long lasting effect. And some other times it leads to mental breakdown.
Do you get?
It leads to loss of life.
Actually, because the things that I read sometimes online about people breaking up, people staying away, because I feel if we are better individuals, like before I'm a better person before I get into a relationship. I've healed from my previous relationship. I don't think I'm going to pass on that energy. Of course, I'll have my fears, but I'll be rest assured that okay, this is a new person. But that's not even the case, right? That's not what this episode is about, right? But then how do people really how do I even put this?
How do people
Because
really overcome it,
no,
right?
no, it's not like how do
Or
people
how do they
overcome it?
deal?
Because some breakfast stories you will hear, right? You'll be shocked.
I think
You'll be
it's
you'll be shocked to your bones. Like you'll be like, where? I thought you guys were in love. I thought you guys loved each other. I thought you guys were making progress, and then out of the blues, there's somebody that is crying, wailing. It's funny, but it's not funny because you're like, what went wrong? Is the people miss the signals at some point? Do they
Yeah,
not get the signs?
signs.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe is there a sign to this thing, or
I think okay, like I listened to a friend of mine.
mm,
He said the first thing in any relationship, right? You have to know yourself. To
okay.
me, I always prefer man know thyself.
Mm,
And communication, me actually expressing what I feel, how
okay.
I feel it at that time. That is my own personal understanding. But there are some people who they won't even tell you anything.
Mm.
They'll just start counting it for you one. Oh, okay. You have done this, counting it for you two. You have done this. The next time they're just going to pull the floor away from you and they're gone.
You fall.
So those signs sometimes, if you're not somebody who has a very keen eye to
Mm.
details,
Mm-hmm.
you may not actually see it coming. I've had series of experiences where,
Wow.
oh yes, I believe
Ah,
everybody
it's
my
not everybody. Oh. I'm sorry, but what do you mean? Series of experiences.
yeah, growing up,
That's
I'm an old
serious.
man now,
Oh,
so
I can see
when
that.
while coming up, okay, like say for instance, now I've had a girl I loved so much
Mm.
to the point that I even had to enroll her in jam class because I wanted her to, you know, go
Deep
for
love.
write the jam and actually pass.
So
And
this is love.
that da 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 da.
Oh
So I woke up one night and I saw my roommate
my- Mm. Wait, you were in school?
exactly.
Ha.
You know
And you
when you
were wait,
Hope she was
sorry.
not underage, sha.
You
'Cause-
were in
no
school,
no
you
no no
were
no 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 underage. Being in the university, you have a roommate
well, that's
and
true.
okay.
you had your girlfriend come to stay with you
Oh, okay.
in the university then Omo, you just woke up and you're like, Omo, you see your guy and your babe. You're like, what's
Mm.
going on? Do you know the funny part? I told my neighbors in the compound that she was my sister.
Ah.
So at that point, when I saw my
So there's no
roommate,
emotion to give.
my roommate and my girlfriend doing whatever they were doing,
Hmm.
I asked myself at that point, should I wake up and shout? Okay, if I shout, what's going to be the outcome?
Hey.
Should I keep quiet and pretend I didn't
Did
see
not
it?
see them.
Even if she was your sister, he broke the bro code. Abi, is that not what you guys call it?
Yeah.
So
Well,
wait, so
The bro code is something, it's more or less like a silent kind of rule. But in other parts, some people believe anybody can date anybody. Anybody
you
can
can
date
date,
anybody.
but at least for the fact that she's still in that space, he would have respected. Well, my thoughts
Do I
actually.
go on and blame only the guy? What
Okay,
about the
okay, okay,
person
okay,
that I
okay.
was in the relationship? What happens?
Mm,
Why didn't she pull up the boundaries? That
mm,
is where setting boundaries comes into play.
mm.
It really affected my emotions. And I was like, every other babe is just like that.
Hmm.
And then it made me turn to like a serious playboy,
Bad guy.
serious one. But
You're a bad boy.
I was, I was,
Okay, you're a bad boy.
yes, I was. So it was, it was actually a mental
So
struggle.
how were you able to recover? Or what did you do? Because we want to really help young people, even older people, everybody go through breakup and all of that. How were you able to recover from such experience?
Okay, so looking back now,
Mm.
I think over time I tend to develop a habit. If I have an issue now, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
the one to talk about it.
Okay. Okay.
Talking about it helped me. I'm not one to hide what I'm going
Emotions.
through.
Mm.
I'll not say, I
Man
just,
up, man up, man up.
manning up may actually get you to a point. You will not know when you start crying. Oh.
Right.
So, talking to my guys helped me. And the quality of friends most times you have is
Hmm.
one key aspect that can help you.
Okay.
Being somebody who is able to relate with people on a neutral ground, having those kind of friends that can listen to you open-mindedly.
Open-mindedly, right.
Because if you do not have them in your corner,
Yeah.
some people are going to be like, oh boy, leave that in onto the next.
Mm.
But they will not really understand how you actually felt.
Feel, yeah, inside,
Because then
yeah.
I actually looked at she's going to be my wife. She don't born
Chai.
like 4, 5 from me. So talking actually helps.
Wait, you've already imagined the children.
Yeah,
my
see,
God.
if you were younger then,
Hey.
it's something anybody most times in a relationship then you'll be like, I'll get married at the age of 20.
Right.
I'll be a doctor at the age of
Mm-hmm.
25. I'll be an engineer.
I'll work in a very good company.
Exactly. Graduate at
I have my own
90.
cars.
You know, those kind of things. So
Mm.
I actually had that thought then.
Mm-hmm.
But even saying, looking back over the years now, she was one of the relationship I actually put in effort
So
there.
much effort. Man, things are happening, no? And you were able let me allow you breathe. So now,
Yeah.
how do wait, do you even have do you have any personal experience or have
Of
you
course.
She doesn't look as if she has one.
Yes,
I
Because
I-
swear I said
who dey
that.
serve breakfast, no go dey smile like this.
Ah,
Okay, so for me, I feel like there are always different perspectives to things, right?
okay.
In as much as sometimes you have good intentions and you want to be with this person, maybe this person is not just meant for you, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be spiritual about anything, but
Okay.
sometimes you're supposed to be grateful that some people are not in your life, and there are sometimes some people are just in your life for a particular
Time
season. You're
and
supposed to be able to know that, oh, this person is just here for a season.
But when it comes to the matter of love, I don't
So
think we understand that aspect.
I
I just feel the we're just clouded with probably the moment, the experiences,
Emotions.
the fantasies and all of that.
well, for me, I think that there are different things that lead to breakups,
Okay.
right? Sometimes families,
Mm.
sometimes friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just your partner being selfish. It's about them picking themselves, which is not actually bad.
Okay.
So, like, it depends on what happens and, like, what led to the whole thing. Okay, I think the first time somebody ever broke up with me, I think I was in 100 level. And
When you're supposed to be gathering GP.
I think I was even supposed to write my first. I was supposed to write my first semester exam, right?
Okay.
I just hope my mother does not come through this podcast.
Oh my god.
And trust me, in fact, I cried. My mommy asked me what happened. I was like,
How you want to take talk?
no, I even told her like this was what happened to me and all of that. She was just like, you'll be fine. Like she just said it casually, like, don't worry, you'll be fine. And
Were you fine?
truly, I was fine because in little to no time, I got over it. Though I had one very stupid carryover in that first semester.
Well,
And
I
in that
mean,
time,
you didn't think about man.
no,
you
it's
get
just
GP.
very
How kind
normal.
of
See,
carryover?
the thing
Something
is,
I always remember. Is it like how many years
exactly.
now she still
But
remembers?
I think there's a breakup that really changed the trajectory of my life entirely.
Wow.
Yes, and that breakup literally defined me to whoever I am now. Not in a bad way, right?
Okay.
So it depends on how you want to channel the energy of whatever happens to you. So like there was this person I was with. This person was, let me say, this person was literally maybe everything that I thought I needed and all of that.
Yeah.
But one thing I did not realize was if I had ended up with this person, I won't be able to beat my chest to say, oh, I did this for myself, or I'm able to do this because I can do this, or and all of that. Like I would have stolen, the person would have stolen the whole credit in my life, basically. But I'm not going to lie to you. It was fun while it lasted, but it became very nasty at the end, right? And this exactly, and this person started making me feel like this person ripped me off my self-esteem. I literally started feeling like I was not beautiful. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know how to do anything. Literally, and each time I told my like extended family members that were very like big aunties and all of that, they was like, no, you know how to dress, you know how to do all of this.
You know how to dress, actually.
So
by the way, you look amazing.
Do you get?
Thank you. So I think the defining moment for me was when the breakup happened. So I used to tell people that when somebody ghosts on you, everybody wants closure, but sometimes closure is not good for you. So you want to know, oh, why did you stop talking to me? Why did you leave me? Why are you not like reaching out? Why are you not calling me? Why are you not doing this? The more you are asking this person these questions, even if the person is the one that done that thing to you, they will make you feel like you are the one at fault. You are the one something is wrong.
So you feel the pain again.
Exactly.
You go through.
So it got so bad that I will speak to this person's older sister and be like, oh, I don't know what I did to this person. If I and this person are like in a social gathering, like a family
Yeah.
gathering together, this person avoids me. And like
Was
this
it
person
while
started,
still in the relationship?
yes. So this person started doing like very strange stuff to me. And I was like, what was going on? But there was a midnight I called this person and this person called someone else's name. And I just
Whoa.
I felt like it was intentional, right? And I just knew that,
No, I don't think it was it. I don't know
shocker,
what he was
right?
thinking,
Okay, so
but
I'll speak
maybe
from the guy's point of view.
ah
At that point, we
Yeah.
had already crossed to the other babe.
Hey.
Okay,
For
so
us to be able to, for me to now, when I'm talking to, instead of
and I'm seeing
looking at,
another
instead of talking to
person.
Esther, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
seeing
so
another
my problem is
person.
not you seeing someone else.
okay,
My problem is you being an adult to say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
not everybody can.
But I feel like
express
I
how
know,
they
but
feel
I
that.
genuinely feel like
Hmm.
if you are a sensible person
Right.
that has emotions,
Okay.
and for me to move on faster, tell me that I found somebody else. Oh, I know everybody hates this language of, oh, it's me, it's not you. If you tell me that it is
But
you,
yeah.
I will not lie to you. Maybe in this my grown age, I will really, really take it like it is you that something is wrong with, and it doesn't have anything to do with me. But
Okay.
newsflash, when I say there are different reasons why people break up, I'm just going to summarize it to say I found out that this person left me because I was way younger,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay.
And the person he was going for, he saw the person as his next big thing and jackpot plan.
Hey.
And
Sorry to say, how did you find this out?
don't worry, I'll tell you.
No, women are
And
natural.
you know what?
Because
Women are natural
You know what?
FBI's. Don't
This
don't
thing I'm
ask.
talking about
Don't ask.
was
We'll
like
find out.
this
Please.
thing I'm talking about was like 2 years post after
Oh,
this thing
wow.
happened before I found out.
okay, you found out like 2 years.
Yes,
2 years
after.
after.
And
Were they married or?
wait, like he needed to marry that person because he needed to like this person is a big person normally.
the lady,
The guy himself is a big
Okay,
person. He's
okay.
somebody that I feel like should not want to marry for money, if you
Oh,
ask me.
okay.
But like now, this person is marrying into a bigger, like he's marrying into a family that sort of are wealthy and all of that. I don't want to mention names because like they are very prominent people.
Okay.
And his reasons for marrying the person is best known to him and his family. I think he took advices from his elder sister, and that one maybe told him that, you know what, this girl, we know you love her, but long run, now you go
now
there,
you go
maybe
dey
sponsor
show
her
that.
lifestyle or something. But this one, she's from a rich family and it gives you more edge, right? So the breakup happened. And but the painful part for me was each time I called these people, like I remember like the press, like his brother-in-law would tell me that, are you sure you're supposed to marry this person?
Wow.
Maybe you should pray about it. And I'm like, guy, me and this person dated for 3 years. If I'm not supposed to be with this person, why did I stay in this relationship for that long? Right? I was being manipulated spiritually, physically, mentally. And I'm not lying to you. I told nobody around me about it. I was writing my final year exams.
Shit.
Like I was writing my final year exam and my project.
How
When
did you
it
cope?
dawned on me that, oh, this relationship was over. How did I cope? I didn't tell anybody. I kept it to myself. I wrote my exam, aced my final papers, got A in my project.
Oh wow.
See,
So
I wasn't.
you channel.
I wasn't talking about
you
it.
channel the
Exactly.
anger.
I wasn't talking about it. Like I wasn't saying anything to anybody. But when I finished my exam, I now felt very ill. Like I felt
nothing to channel.
exactly.
To do
I felt very ill. That I was pale. I was sick, and I was just in my angry mood. So there were times where I would cry, and there were times where I would just be like, I want to forgive this person so that I can be free.
Yeah.
There are moments that I would just be like,
I forgive you.
Sam, God will punish you.
Ah.
Yes. And there are moments that I'll just be like, and there are moments that I'll just be like,
I don't know how many ladies. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
yes.
Looking back to these things now, I think my own, like I mentioned before, my own first, the actual relationship actually broke me. That made me turn into like a
Yoruba
typical
demon.
Igbo
Evil
then.
demon.
Now, over time, when I look back, like just by your statement, now
Yeah.
when you say, Sam, God will punish, I still wonder, like, does anybody say, Kichuku, God will punish you.
Yeah, so
You get
I'm
In
like
very
case you're
sure.
out there,
see like
but forgive me, oh, there was an
I'm not going to
undertone,
lie to
an
you.
underlining issue that
That
actually
cost,
caused it. That's why,
yeah.
looking back now, I see that whatever we do
Mm,
has a spiral effect. Like I said, it helps to
actually.
form who we are,
Ah,
Yes.
maybe on the long run, or maybe in a short period of time. At the point, if you are in a relationship with me, you just say, "Omo, you're
so
not doing all
so
right,
do
sharp."
the society we are in
Mm-hmm.
now, does it help?
Let me not lie to you. If they break your heart,
Mm.
you go wash plates, you go sweep floor for your house.
You'll
Nobody
be
said
Especially,
domesticated.
you're gonna wash plates, you're gonna
especially
sweep
the last
floor,
one.
you're gonna behave
You'll
like
be happy doing it.
nothing happened,
You start
right?
doing it. Who
But this
cares?
is the thing. For me,
Yeah.
when the breakup happened, that
Mm.
I knew that this relationship was no
It's
more.
over.
Let me not lie to you, I used to cry.
Shit.
I will cry when I finished crying. I was in denial for a long time,
Hmm.
Mm.
and I became an extremely sad and depressed person.
Wow.
Yes, and this was because this person stole. So I feel like when people are in uni,
Mm-hmm.
your year 1 to year 4, naturally, are supposed to meet people and mix with
Yeah,
students,
exactly.
right?
Mix
Yeah.
I didn't
meet a
know what
lot
it.
of
I didn't
people
even know what it feels like to
to meet.
date
Oh
in
dear.
school. So it was like when I got out of that relationship, I had finished uni. The
Hmm.
only one chance I had again to meet any other person was NYSC. And trust me, I was too damaged
To be
to
in a
say I want to like
relationship.
somebody during NYC. So when you are talking during NYC, I had to like remove some things from my head.
Hmm.
I was used to a particular routine in a relationship, right? So if you were not going to be offering those things, I'm
Um.
sorry, I'm not doing
What?
this with
What
you.
done?
But how did I heal? I think I had people that I always every evening I had
Hmm.
somebody outside my house I would go and sit down with. I would repeat the same story.
Story.
I don't know how that lady did it, but I keep on repeating
And
the
she
same
listens.
story
Wow.
to her over and over and over again till maybe I was exhausted of telling the
Mm-hmm.
story. But I feel like where I felt like I healed was when this person messaged me and I don't feel any form of anger. There were
Okay.
times that when this person messaged me to say, "Oh,
I'm just
we're
checking up.
soulmates."
Eh?
Like, are you
Wait.
crazy?
Wait. You don't break up.
See, some people
Let
are.
me switch because
No,
this
but
you broken up with me. I am telling me you are which soul.
So let me just explain it to you. Some people are naturally manipulative and they are narcissists, right? If you have been in a relationship with a narcissist, there are high tendencies of you being manipulated over time,
Hmm.
right? So they know your weak points. They know how
Hmm.
they know how they can capture you. So they want to like play with your head.
Hmm.
But the earlier for you to tell yourself that. So for me, I support that when you and somebody break up. See that
Don't
bomb
talk.
that stupid nonsense
You
that they
can
used to
still be
say, don't
friends.
burn bridges. You're not supposed to be
Well,
friends with them.
burn
Burn it,
the bridges, so
explode
please.
it, use dynamite
okay, so
to break
so
it.
so I'll speak from a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really subscribe to what you said in terms
Okay.
of everybody being a
Just
narcissist
just
and
for that time being, I feel
I'm not saying everybody
everybody
is a
no,
narcissist.
need to
I'm
be
speaking
on
from a
their
guy.
own.
Maybe I may have assumed, oh, okay, getting into this relationship. You know, most times we always want what we do not have.
Actually,
Then when we now get it, we'll now find out that
what was I
where I'm coming
chasing?
from,
It's
like that
even
place is
better.
better.
So for me, don't
Although
come back
then,
to me. Go to God. Go like go and hug your pillow. Go
see,
and do something. See, do you know why?
I agree with you.
You coming to text me,
Okay,
you coming to talk to me, you
okay.
trying to reach out to me. I'm healing. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
need
yeah,
you.
you're dragging me
I don't
back,
need you at that point in time. I
Okay.
just want to get myself back
back to
together.
my exactly.
It's a whole lot of work.
I do not dispute this fact.
Mm.
All
But
right.
I'm only just trying to say, oh, okay, I was in a relationship. We're humans to make mistakes most times.
Right.
You've made your mistake. You are married.
You're
You are married with a child.
already.
Oh,
You're married
So why are you
already. Why are
calling
you
me?
calling me?
okay.
So the funny part is how some of his family members still want to patronize my business.
Well, if it's business,
Business
please.
is-
No, I'm sorry, I can't do business with you.
I think
Ah,
you're going to
So this is
I'll
it.
collect money.
So let me
I'll
explain it.
collect my
So
money.
let me explain it to you. They're not
I'm not-
patronizing
I'll-
you necessarily because they want to patronize you.
okay.
Right
Sometimes
then.
they want to patronize you to say, oh, so what's up. So let me
Are you
explain
now
it.
in a
Let me explain it in
relationship?
details. Even after the breakup happened, they still wanted me to have like a
Still be
cordial relationship
relationship with
with the
them.
family. So let me give you a back gist. There was a time his sister's daughter was having a birthday, and they were like, because they used the person that bakes for me. I introduced my baker to them, and she was like, she roped me into like coming to her house.
Oh, okay.
And when I got there,
Okay.
and I dropped the cake, and I was like, I need to leave. And she was like, no, now you have to stay now. Are you just going to leave us
Your
like that?
family.
You are the godmother of this girl, blah, blah, blah. And I waited.
Okay. Godmother.
Then my ex-partner walks in with the person he's getting married to. I've never
Oh
seen her
my
before.
God.
That was my first time.
That one, I believe it can feel as if it can tear.
And what he did to me was, I don't know if you know Mushin.
Yeah, no motion.
You know Palm Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trekked from Palm Avenue to my house. That was quite a distance, anyways.
Oh,
And the only thing that was ringing
I
in my
don't really have some certain type of energy.
yes, and the
I
only
need
thing
that strength.
and the only thing that was going on in my brain, I just kept on remembering, you don't know how to dress, you are
Oh,
not beautiful.
dear.
If I say the things that I want to say about you, you are going to hate yourself.
Are you
And the only thing that
serious?
was on my mind was I was comparing myself to this person that I saw. She was nothing close to me.
I think looking back now,
Hmm.
I try to put myself into what you're saying.
Yeah.
I did have an ex who I know I did dirty. Like
To her.
my character was more or less maybe crazy, worse than this. And looking back now, I tend to now see it from her own point of view, because
Perspective, yes.
then she would tell me these things I'm doing, messed with her both mentally and emotionally.
And you'll be like, wait till I do you.
Then I wasn't seeing it. I was like,
Oh,
fuck
God.
that shit, man.
But
Until
funny
the
enough,
next
I
one.
think each time this person tries to reach out to me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, there are times I'm like, I don't ever want to talk to you. Like I hate
As
you.
in, just eight. That's a
And
strong word.
there are times that I'm just like, I'm
Okay.
past this nonsense.
Uh,
But I'm not going to lie to you. I think the point at which I knew that I was really past it was maybe the day I eventually got to see this person.
okay.
I didn't feel anything.
This happened over time.
I'm just like, no, I think I saw this person only once after that time. And I'm just like, hi, how are you? Hope you're good and all. I just felt like I was already in a better place personally. So these were the things that I did.
Okay.
One, I had people to talk to.
Communicating
Two,
with people.
I learned to release it. Crying is crying is therapeutical. Like
Actually,
you need to cry. If you need to cry it,
yeah,
you can cry it out.
yes.
So when you talk about friends, for somebody like me, when I got into a relationship, I cut all my friends off. I didn't have
Are you
friends.
serious? Because of man.
So like my whole life revolved around this person.
Wow.
So there was literally no friend.
That's already.
So there was
a
literally
very-
no friend to say, "Oh,
This
is
is
what
what
was
I'm
happening to me."
experiencing,
Or maybe I had one friend, but she could not have understood what was going on with me at that point.
Oh, okay.
So this is, for me, I feel like if you're in a relationship, right, you can be dependent on your partner, but not too much.
Okay.
It's just like when you are married and you rely on your husband for everything, and your husband passes on, and you can't function.
You can't function, right? You can't do
I believe in
anything.
you having strength of your own. Like, I'm not saying
True.
don't depend on your husband though, so that I'm not misquoted. Like, but I feel like you should be able to do certain things for yourself. So I don't think I fancy maybe when you're in a relationship and your partner shoulders you all like at once. Like you have to like be able to do certain things for yourself. So what I just did was I started sewing, and I became a self-taught fashion designer because of
Wow.
my pain.
Nice.
So all of the pain that I felt, I transferred it into
Into
learning how to
learning.
sew on YouTube. And I'm not lying to you. My pain is giving me money now. And I'm happy that pain happened because it really reshaped my brain. So you can't catch me when girls are saying that, oh, I want to date him because of what he has to offer for me. Because I feel like when somebody is asking you out and they are offering you stuffs, there isn't need to buy you. So when they cannot keep up,
So
you are not going
are you
to.
saying we should give you more of heartbreak.
No,
So
no,
it's
no,
No,
not.
no,
no.
no, no.
So
I'm
what
just
she's
saying it
saying
like some
is,
people
what
could
she's
not have
saying is,
some people could not have channeled it into something else.
she was
But
able to
me,
like
I
channel
was
the
able to
exact
channel
way.
it. And I
Yeah.
feel like at some point people knew that I think this girl is sewing because it takes I'm not lying to you. When I'm
Hmm.
sewing, I can't remember that anybody exists.
Are
Mm.
you
Up
serious?
till this moment.
For
I don't
real?
remember that anything is going on around me. If you annoy me and I sit on my machine, I will sew. I'm going to sew. It's not going to stop me from doing anything. And it even helped me to manage my emotions. But the only part that I'm not going to lie about here is telling you that I'm not always traumatized from my past experiences.
Because you
Mm.
remember.
When people say certain stuff that looks like what this other person has said, it forms like a trigger.
Trigger,
But over
yeah.
time you will heal. But my advice generally is just be prayerful before you go and date anybody because you can even meet the right person and still fuck it up because of the
Yeah.
kind of things that are happening. So you either channel the pain from the breakup into something reasonable. You can write a book. You can start a story time on TikTok. Maybe
As
get
in,
monetized on YouTube.
just do
Start it
something.
on
Just
and
do something.
that's just for me, Sha.
Just do
But I think
something.
some other people became drug addicts from the breakup and all of that. But me, I was able to make money from it. So that's my whole
Nice.
story.
I think I'm inspired now.
As
Maybe
in, I'm
although
really,
now
really inspired
I
to
don't
be
think I can
honest,
get any
because
breakup now. Because
people are really
Nobody is
going
above
through.
it.
People are really going
I'm
through
married now, so
stuff.
no breakup.
People are really going through stuff, and like she said, I mean, okay, also said that talking to friends, have your check your circles, check your circles. If your circles are
Community.
not good, when I
Mm.
mean good, like, you know, you have good friends and bad friends. You know, you have people that you can talk to at any point in time, and they will give you listening ears. Don't go and talk to person that will take your matter and turn to cruise.
I'm going to
Your
discuss it.
your
The kind of friends that are not envious
do
of
you
you.
get exactly? They are willing to help you. They are willing to hold you by your hands and say, okay, you're not alone on this. We are working this together. You're going to come out of it. You know, have friends that can encourage you.
But the truth is,
And
nobody can really help you when you are
hey,
going
but
through.
at
Yes, they
least
You
won't
are the
help
one
you
that
you need that
100%.
let me not lie
support.
to you.
Oh,
The half of the job, mostly more than half. Let me not lie to you. Speaking from personal experience,
yeah,
the job is in your head,
actually.
in your mind. I
Mm.
cannot enter into your mind to save you.
But you need somebody to tell you that.
Sometimes you don't need
Sometimes,
anybody.
no,
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 see,
no.
but
Sometimes
why you
I
need
didn't have
people?
anybody to tell me that I needed
See,
to get it
you
off
know,
my head.
you said
you
something
said you were
you had
talking to one
a
lady
lady you were going to
I
over
was
talk to.
only telling her
time.
my problem, but
And
she could not solve it.
you were talking to her. She was listening. You were talking to her. So there's a point where you get to in life, not even in life. When you're talking, you start listening to your own self.
True.
But do you know the funny part? You missed the fact that I said when it first happened,
Mm.
I didn't tell nobody.
You
For like
had
4 months.
energy to
For like
talk.
4
Oh
months, I
wow!
kept it to myself.
You had something you were doing then.
You were
That
writing exam.
No, no,
You
some
channel.
people.
You
anytime,
said you
anytime,
channel that
you know
energy
one
to
thing,
There were
exams.
see, there were some times that I want to cry at midnight, but
Okay.
I'm like, no,
make I read.
make I read,
Make I read.
make I
Yeah,
do
there was a
project.
There was a
distraction.
See,
distraction.
There was a
I just feel like see,
distraction.
See,
at the end of the day, just
some
manage your
people do
emotions.
not have exams to write.
Do you
Some
get
people do
like
not
people
have.
Write a
really do not have
book,
Some people don't
anything?
have a book
take
to
a
write.
tech course,
They just what they will not do. They'll just be
start
like,
doing
Omo.
something.
They'll start talking
Okay.
to themselves. Before you know, the brain will do pam. They have entered
Do
depression.
you get
And
like
Me,
they
I
are
was see,
off?
I was depressed for a long time. I even tried to date again, but I think I was making it like a rebound. I was meeting miserable people
Hmm.
over, like I was not meeting. You know, after one good relationship, then you now chop breakfast. Then you now meet like 3 unreasonable and foolish people that the devil sends to you.
I don't think it's devil.
I'm not going
I
to
think
lie
it's
to you. I tried it again. Like I tried it again.
yeah.
The next person that I dated
Yeah.
was like, we can't work because we didn't share the same value. This person wanted to
Okay.
relocate and I didn't want to relocate.
As a
We liked each
then.
other,
Okay.
but as at that time, I didn't want to relocate. But this person didn't ask me like, so why don't you want to relocate?
Okay.
I was not financially in the place where I felt like I
That you
could relocate.
yeah.
So I could not relocate. And this person, I asked the person, when the person called me that, I don't want to date you again. And I say, are you sure? The person said, yes. I say, you are sure. Okay, no problem. I didn't cry. I do not feel bad.
You moved
And
on.
I feel like few weeks after, somebody else saw me and wanted to date me. I didn't like the person, but I wanted to do rebound. Sorry if the person is seeing it.
Oh my
But I
god.
was very clear about it. Like I did not like it, but the person was like, "Don't worry. If we date with time, you will like
You
it."
like
But I
me, oh
never liked the person,
dear.
and I did what? I honestly told the person that, you know what, I can't do this shit. I can't do
Amount.
this amount.
Okay.
And
So
that was it.
really, when it comes to matters of the heart, breakup, the thing is, you won't even know when it's coming. Most times,
You don't see it
you won't know when it comes. You might be seeing the signs, but you probably ignore it. But if peradventure you experience breakup or you are going through breakup, please talk to somebody. Depression is real. That pain you feel in your heart, well, is really low, and
But actually,
it's actually very, very painful that you've invested your time, your money, your resources, your
Emotions.
emotions,
And if
your
God blesses
like
you, you invest your body.
you,
You are gonna die.
you know, you've invested so much in that relationship, and somebody is telling you that I'm not doing again, or maybe a guy is telling you I'm not doing again, or a lady is telling you. The worst stories you even hear is, oh, I found out that he's getting married. I'm like, what?
There's that one too. There's that one.
Ah, where?
I'm not going to lie to you. When I found out that this person was getting married, I will not lie. The only thing that was, if it was when this whole thing was fresh, I
Mhm.
kid you not, I could pick a gun and walk to that church.
Whoa.
Yeah,
this was
because
the
I
reason
wanted you
why
to,
the person.
because I wanted
I
this
think this is
person.
the reason why the person
See,
would not have been able to speak.
because no, because I
No,
wanted
Because
this
they
person
sir.
to
would have
feel.
felt.
The
I know I
kind of
wanted the person to
pain.
feel the kind of
Yeah, I
pain. But you
get.
know what? We thank God for God,
We thank God
and
for
we thank
God.
God for emotional maturity. That I did not take a gun. But really, when this person found out that I knew that I was getting married,
Mm.
it was like, "How did you know?" I'm like,
How did you know? Wow.
"Congratulations." It's not about how did I know.
Mm.
I've always known that you're a shitty person. But you know what they say about karma? Karma is a bitch. It's better
It will
served
come back.
cold. And I'm happy that I'm in a better place. That's what matters.
So, anybody going through depression, I say depression, break up, please
Breakfast.
break fast. Boya you serve somebody,
Or they serve you.
or
You were
you
sad.
were served. I think the two parties actually go through a lot.
True.
The person
True.
that is
True.
serving it to is not easy for you to
It's
say, "Ah,
sometimes easy for them because they already
no,
found your
no."
At least I've
replacement.
served and you have
So
served
really,
also, and
really,
we are
I
all
think
out
that,
of
like you
breakfast.
said, that there are so many reasons that can lead to breakup.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, now family issues. The
Mhm.
person will be pained. So in that situation, the person breaking up with the other person is also pained.
They should hold
True.
their safe.
They are both in pain, right?
Both people are
So
going pain.
yeah,
So honestly.
the both parties are in
They
pain.
should, but that one is in good faith.
If boy good
It's
faith
just
or
like
bad
people that
faith,
are ASAS. He's in good faith.
pain is pain,
Pain is pain.
Well, true,
regardless.
How
sha.
people take it is
It's
different.
different. So talk to somebody. If you find if you have hobbies, you can develop new
And
hobbies.
channel it into
Like she
something.
said, she now develop
My
sewing skills.
business.
She have she's a good fashion
That's me.
designer. Honestly. So just channel the energy the right way.
Yeah.
Try to give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to heal
Enough
before
time.
going into the next relationship, so that the next person does not suffer.
Does not become a rebound.
Be-
Very
do
important.
you
They are not the
understand?
cause for
Like,
your
the person will
miserability.
be suffering what he or she does not know. So guys, thank you for staying with us. I hope this episode have been able to inspire you. If you know someone going through emotional down period or downtime, emotional heartbreak, break up, whatever, but the person is in a bad state as per relationship wise, send this video to them, share, like, subscribe, and thank you. Bye.